My buddies kept pressing me on why I was hanging on with her, and truthfully, the question was starting to creep into my own head too. She mentioned right before her birthday bash. So I handed her the ultimate present, straightforward truth. She stumbled back drunk to a vacant place and found only a message waiting. Quit questioning. It's over. Hey everyone, before we jump into the clip, if you're enjoying these kinds of tales, please smash that subscribe button and drop a like to support more content like this. Appreciate it. I'm Alex, 28, a software engineer living in a mid-sized Midwest town. No extravagant lifestyle here, just consistent work, dependable nature, the type who arrives punctually and thinks long-term. That's been my approach forever, particularly when it comes to romance. Faithfulness defines me. I never settle for partial effort. That's exactly what drew me into things with Sarah. We crossed paths 3 years back at a friend's outdoor cookout. She came across as this lively marketing specialist, bursting with drive, forever pursuing fresh concepts. I was hooked instantly. Her smile could brighten any space, and I genuinely felt we complemented one another perfectly. Her impulsiveness paired with my steadiness. In hindsight, I gave up plenty for our relationship without fully noticing. Soon after we started, she landed a career step-up requiring a move to this location. I held a strong position back in my hometown, yet I passed on a superior opportunity to relocate alongside her. We can create our future right here, she promised, and I bought into it completely. I handled well over half the rent for our comfortable flat since her role promised big growth, but paid modestly at the outset. I bankrolled her escapes with pals on weekends, even during stretches when cash felt scarce on my end. I even devoted entire weeks to crafting thoughtful gestures, such as transforming our lounge into a private relaxation zone after one of her exhausting office stretches. She seemed thrilled back then, or at least put on a convincing show. Gradually, though, the dynamic began changing. The shifts appeared minor initially, yet they accumulated steadily. It kicked off with constant measuring up. Her friend group revolved around relentless ambition, creative professionals constantly sharing glamorous highlights across platforms. I'd notice her browsing endlessly, hearting images of men at elevated lounges or far-off adventures. "Check this out, Alex," she'd remark offhandedly. "Mike at the office recently trekked across Europe on his own. Now that's real existence." Mike. His name surfaced with increasing frequency. He worked alongside her, an engaging client handler known for theatrics. Ink on his arms, tales from festivals like Burning Man, the full package. At first I brushed it aside. Possessiveness never suited me. Soon the subtle jabs emerged. Her own updates turned odd. Never overt, but shaded captions mocking those who accept mediocrity or partners lacking the right energy. At gatherings, people shot me sympathetic glances. One evening following a group meal, her closest confidant drew me aside. "Alex, you're solid, but Sarah keeps unloading complaints. Have a real conversation with her." I made attempts. "Everything all right between us?" I'd inquire gently. She'd wave it away. "Just pressure from the office." Yet the emotional gap widened. Frequent after-hours gatherings, messages lighting up her screen that she'd shield from view. I'd remain sleepless, gazing upward, questioning my shortcomings. Too routine? Too secure? The bewilderment consumed me, the injustice of investing so deeply only to face emptiness in return. Still, I held back from confrontation, convinced open dialogue would eventually mend it. Then arrived the lead-up to her turning 26. She buzzed with anticipation, organizing a lively celebration at a fashionable spot downtown, calling in her entire circle, co-workers included. I'd worked tirelessly to elevate the occasion. Set aside funds for a personalized chain she'd subtly mentioned, inscribed with our private reference. I even aligned plans with her pals for extra touches. The evening prior, we prepped at home. She handled cosmetics in the bath while I finished packaging the final item in the main area. That's when everything exploded. She emerged holding her device, grinning at incoming notifications. "Man, my crew cracks me up." She chuckled at whatever appeared. I looked over. "What's funny?" She placed it aside, but not quickly enough. I glimpsed a conversation thread hinting at better choices. She rested against the surface, arms folded. "All right, Alex, serious discussion time. My circle keeps questioning my choice to stay with you, and frankly, the doubt's creeping into my mind as well." I stiffened, paper rustling under my grip. Excuse me? She exhaled heavily, as though my reaction exaggerated things. No need to look shocked. You're kind, dependable, the whole package. But seriously, Mike understands. He carries real fire, excitement, intensity. Just recently during drinks, he shared his paragliding experience in Central America, captivating the entire table. Meanwhile you? Pure ease, like a cozy throw. My girlfriends insist I merit greater thrill, a person who challenges me forward. This isn't betrayal or similar. Not in the physical sense, anyway, but in feelings? Absolutely, we've connected deeply. You couldn't grasp it. You're perfectly happy with streaming shows and delivery food. Each sentence struck like a blow, deepening the wound. I remained seated, pulse racing, yet refrained from shouting or pleading. That approach never fit my character. Calmly I responded, "So you're telling me you want to end things?" She scoffed, snatching her bag. "Not precisely, but I've been reflecting. Existence passes quickly. Why accept less?" Mike offered his getaway spot this weekend, purely platonic. Though who can predict? I require breathing room to sort my thoughts. No need to stay awake. The event will stretch long. At the threshold, she halted, flashing a conceited grin. And perhaps if perspectives shift, we'll discuss. For the moment, though, I'm questioning whether we're finished. The latch sounded, leaving me surrounded by her lingering tone. Utterly absurd, erasing 3 years as if I served merely as temporary filler, especially on the cusp of her special day. Bewilderment crashed over me. Had I overlooked the signs? Every compromise, every evening bolstering her ambitions. And this became the reward? I wandered the rooms, memories flashing. The occasion I navigated stormy weather for hours to retrieve her after a botched assignment, or when I forfeited my own career milestone gathering to assist her preparations. The imbalance burned, resembling deception. Rage, however? Not really. I directed energy constructively. As she reveled outside, likely alongside Mike, raising glasses to her refreshed outlook, I gathered belongings. Only necessities, wardrobe, computer, vital papers. Her possessions stayed exactly placed, no spite involved. Beside the still box jewelry on the counter, I pinned a brief line. Quit questioning. It's finished. Enjoy your birthday. Consider this your clear answer. I took my keys, extinguished lights, and departed. Drove to a budget motel on the opposite side, device muted. No theatrics, no showdown. Pure separation. She craved distance. Now she'd receive vast amounts. Lying on the uncomfortable mattress that evening, reality pressed down heavily. Pain surfaced. The disloyalty, the subtle shame woven through her statements. Her group likely knew, perhaps mocking during festivities. Yet I sent nothing. Self-respect trumped pleading. Unaware then, this marked merely the start. Sleep evaded me during those initial hours at the lodging. Plain decor, neutral paint, uneven bedding, constant fan noise masking street sounds. Still, the space belonged to me temporarily. Device remained silenced inside the drawer, anticipating her eventual barrage, yet unprepared emotionally. Ceiling became my focus while processing the disloyalty more thoroughly. Beyond mere phrases, the arrogance stood out, delivering it so nonchalantly before rushing to celebrate. As though I ranked insignificant. Injustice chewed persistently. 3 years constructing shared existence, reduced to mere convenience. Scene replayed mentally. Eye rolls, faint sneer. Pain registered, but I declined allowing collapse. No venting sessions, no online outbursts. Silent reflection only. Past midnight, I finally peaked. Several missed rings from her, plus a few from associates. Messages accumulated. Initial: Alex, seriously? Where'd you disappear? Celebration rocks. Join us. Progress to arrived back. Place deserted? Some prank? Then, read your message. Really? During my birthday? So immature. Silence from my side. A loud simmering. Morning brought intensified ringing. Nursing poor quality brew, her call appeared again. I picked up, tone steady. No value in endless avoidance. Truth demanded directness, yet controlled by me. Alex? About time. Explain this nonsense. Voice rough, hangover evident. Likely disheveled, remnants of evening cosmetics. Message spoke plainly, Sarah. Relationship concluded. Laughter emerged, strained, fragile. Please. Massive exaggeration. Merely conversation. Group complaints. Typical stuff? Mike entertains, nothing deeper. You're inflating everything. Birthday stretch ahead. Can't resolve maturely? Resolve. I repeated evenly. You acknowledged circle questioning my presence. Admitted personal uncertainty. Held me against Mike. Labeled mere comfort item. Beyond complaints, that signaled departure. Brief quiet. Then deflection flowed. Stress overwhelmed me, all right? Office chaos intense. Mike hears me. Connects creatively. Not infidelity. Perhaps emotional reliance. Physically untouched. Your reaction screams insecurity. Girlfriends claim men like you panic unnecessarily. I require encouragement toward expansion, not jealousy holding back. Reasoning contorted, shifting blame onto me for her divided attention. Casting my reaction defective. Encouragement? Relocated for your advancement. Shouldered expenses enabling pursuit. That's genuine backing. Precisely. You're consistent, Alex. Consistency dulls occasionally. Existence demands intensity, chances. Mike inspires larger vision. Still, return and will enhance excitement. Don't discard over single exchange. Imagined her striding rooms, disarrayed appearance, reshaping events. Unconvinced. No, Sarah. Desired room to decide. Received it forever. Hold on, you mean it? Despite our history? All right then. But you'll regret abandoning when realization strikes. You'll miss this. Line disconnected. She ended abruptly, arrogance lingering in exit. Phone lowered, slow breath released. No explosion, no groveling. Solid limits established. Raw freedom emerged somehow. Yet uncertainty persisted. Pathway to this point unclear. Recalled peaceful moments. Trail walks clutching close, chuckling at silly remarks. Evenings celebrating major account win with inexpensive drinks outdoors. Fabricated entirely? Or simply surpassed, discarding prior chapter? Injustice surged anew amid hotel quiet. No tears, no fury. Simply existed alongside emotion. Logistics followed. Contacted colleague. Couch surfed temporarily during residence search. Terminated joint services. Clean execution, minimal fuss. Career anchored stability. Immersed deeply in tasks, receiving approval upward. Noticed dedication lately. Alex, solid momentum. Small victories amid turmoil. Sarah persisted regardless. Recordings arrived sporadically. Long for conversations. Reach out. Later harsher tones. Avoiding? Truly grown up. Associates joined. One messaged. She's destroyed. Repair it. Politely restricted contact. No need for clashes. Withdrawal served as answer. Days later, acquaintances clarified details. Heavy celebration that evening, Mike's central. Shared clips, candle extinguishing, his playful intrusion. Label hinted superior choice. Indirect shot. Yet fractures appeared. Disputes arose with those criticizing severity toward me. Overly cruel, someone noted. Dismissed, accelerated with Mike. Fresh beginning announced online. Avoided platforms, inward concentration. Quietness overwhelmed occasionally. Disloyalty burdened substantial. Refused pursuit. Honor required clean exit. Initial adjustment period blurred together. Secured modest one-room unit outskirts. Basic setup, yet balcony-facing greenery offered reflection space. Sorting containers solo, discovered past snapshots. Summer show, her resting against me. Impact strong. How stability dissolved rapidly. Sacrificed significantly. Hometown position promised advancement. Increased earnings, improved balance. Chose her aspirations instead, believing joint battle. Now resembled mere background element in her narrative, replaced by flashier alternative. Imbalance lingered. Evenings browsing opportunities, pondering alternatives. Avoided dwelling, redirected energy. Counseling skipped, yet began writing thoughts, early workouts. Established patterns. Extended coding sessions professionally, park jogs, revived instrument practice, shelved for her socials. Gradual mindset evolution. Self-pity transformed to forward focus. Associates inquired. Responses remained upbeat. Doing well, genuinely increasingly. Consequences arrived gradually. Peripheral contacts outside her influence messaged. Updates on Sarah Mike's situation. Guys chaotic. Adventure facade concealed unreliability. Frequent role changes, perpetually near termination. Accounts inflated. Supposed epic journey? Brief escape only. Rapid cohabitation, affectionate imagery shared. Perfect counterpart claimed. Instability surfaced swiftly. Office tension escalated. Company enforced clear boundaries against workplace romance. Pair disregarded. Rumors became confrontations. Open dispute during company function, raised voices, accusations. Team turned against duo, supervisor intervened. Refocus required or exit. Demotion followed, responsibilities removed. Supporters withdrew, labeling decisions harmful. Warned you Alex represented treasure, one admitted afterward. Major collapse. Mike's character unveiled fully. Manipulative patterns, possessive communications, cutting ties with remaining contacts. Infidelity blatant, involving former partner publicly. Discovered through social tag, challenged directly. Dismissed casually. Entertaining temporarily, nothing permanent. Abandoned abruptly, retained residence under his agreement. She couch-surfed unwillingly. Finances drained from lavish expenditures. Luxury items, joint excursions. Information filtered naturally through networks. No monitoring, simply shared knowledge. Online presence evolved. Subtle regret hints. Eventual quiet. Relatives intervened. Mother contacted once electronically. Struggling badly. Step up, communicate. Manipulative tone, suggesting responsibility mind. Disregarded entirely. Conversely, personal trajectory rose steadily. Advancement secured. Advanced engineering position, flexible arrangement, substantial compensation increase. Solo explorations, brief nature escapes, mental reset. Encounters developed naturally, including Emily, visual creator met casually at local spot. Unhurried pace, yet connection authentic. Admires your grounded approach, noted during initial outing. Different striking. Inner journey culminated privately. Balcony evenings, strings played softly, contemplation. Wounds dulled, replaced by understanding. Undervalued previously, liberated presently. Her decline appeared fitting. Not celebratory, merely poetic. Pursued thrill, encountered consequences. Consistency rewarded me. Initial contact subtle. Brief message, possible discussion, overlooked. Intensified gradually. Details ahead. Presently, simply existed. Reconstruction ongoing. Uncertainty yielding tranquility. Outreach commenced roughly 30 days following split, coinciding with stabilized habits. Initially restricted access, lifted post-settlement. Prepared for potential contact, managed composedly. Opening communication light, probing. Hello Alex, wishing well. Recall our caffeine outings. Possible meetup? Read calmly. Slight irritation only. Absence of pain or desire. Advancement evident. No reply sent. Subsequent days, follow-up arrived. Noticed career update online. Well done. Perhaps commemorate together. Source? Likely profile viewing. Continued quiet. Ringing commenced then. Device vibrated midday meal. Identified caller. Voicemail permitted. Reviewed curiously afterward. Alex myself here. Admit major error. Mike proved disastrous. Appeared thrilling, ultimately hollow. Possible conversation? Long for what we shared. Dependability especially. Return call. Tone wavered slightly, imploring. Double standards evident throughout. Criticized mundane existence previously. Now sought return. Erased recording. No acknowledgement. Intensity peaked around 60-day mark. Appeared at prior fitness location. Recalled timing evidently. Exercising when noticed entrance presence. Appearance chaotic. Tied back hair carelessly. Bare face. Attire wrinkled, suggesting unrest. Gestured hesitantly. Approached post-exercise. Alex, relief finding you. Attempted contact repeatedly. Gaze shifted anxiously. Maintained composure, collecting items. Sarah, purpose here? Advanced nearer, explanation hurried. Require clarification. Mike revealed terrible side. Domineering, unfaithful with past partner, evicted me. Presently sofa surfing. Professional downgrade due conflict. Companions abandoned upon full details emerging. Recognized foolishness releasing you. Realize value now. Consistently kind. Trustworthy, encouraging. Underappreciated entirely. Opportunity for renewal. Evolved personally. Remained unaffected. Shift evident. Confidence eroded to fragility. Advantage reversed. Compassion absent. Evolved. Previously deemed mere comfort. Circle question persistence. Excitement imploded. Seeking re-entry. Cheeks reddened. Fingers fidgeting. Mistaken entirely. Swayed externally. Hype-driven. Harsh truth arrived. Intensity lacking base collapses. Represents solid base required. Fresh beginning. Casual drink, meal, whatever suits. Declined Sarah. Uninterested entirely. Measured, resolute. Departed directionally. Pursued, volume increasing. Abandoning completely? 3 years dismissed? Harsh approach, Alex. Small-minded too. Expressed sincerely. Pause threshold, backward glance. Excuses flowed instead. Farewell. Exited fully. No reversal. Fury surfaced. Authentic nature emerging amid panic. Persistence continued. Relatives escalated involvement. Sibling messaged. Chaos stems from your actions. Mature up. Engage her. Manipulative. Presumptuous. Implied owed mending. Mother followed via call. Recording guilt-laden. Darling. Deep pain evident. Emotional harm inflicted. Isolated currently. Display maturity. Pardon. Kinship endures. Restricted everyone. Zero duty existed. Ultimate effort. Nighttime communications grew hostile. Daring complete avoidance. Expressed regret. Portraying life destruction. Reality. Functioning well. Myself. Financially ruined. Solitary. Blame yours entirely for excess response. Concluded. Enjoy stagnant existence. Superior unavailable. Inconsistency complete loop. Mirrored prior self-criticism. Every effort strengthened separation. Emotional tether gone. Reduced to mere static. Personal path. Flourishing steadily. Emily outings deepened. Joyful trail shared. Valued grounded quality. Professional journeys. Expanded circle. Central phase concluded. Bewilderment replaced certainty. Panic confirmed narrow escape. Ceremony represented ultimate convergence. Close acquaintance Jake's union, half-year following separation. Balance setting. Anticipated possible attendance. Connection existed through bride. Attended regardless, Emily accompanying. Aware background, supportive calmly. History irrelevant to present. Felt transformed. Composed, unburdened. Location, elegant outdoor pavilion. Gentle illumination sparkling. Socialized comfortably, attire polished via recent earnings. Amiable exchanges with familiar faces. Raised glass honoring groom. Then observed arrival. Sarah, appearing without invitation. Entered delayed. Appearance disheveled. Garment mismatched. Likely loaned. Strands unkempt. Gaze inflamed, tear-streaked. Solitary. Lingering near refreshments. Surveying space. Visual contact occurred. Advanced swiftly through attendees. Alex, urgent whisper, eyeing companion. Private moment possible? Emily pressed reassuringly. Withdrew politely. Fetching beverages. Balance inverted completely. Poise mine. Desperation hers. Guided towards secluded area. Unbelievable seeing you paired. Reached absolute low. Mike displayed cruelty. Shouting. Disloyalty. Abandoned destitute. Employment terminated amid scandal. Companions vanished post-revelation. Even relatives acknowledge error. Yet observe thriving state. Comprehend loss fully now. Dependable nature. Personal transformation occurred. Professional guidance too. Renew possibility. Mistaken doubting, contrasting. Begging echoed discarded sentiments. Pleading for previously scorned elements. Emotional reversal stark. Collapse evident. Remain steadfast. Met eyes directly. Sarah, acknowledged circle questioning persistence. Deemed merely convenient, lacking thrill. Selected alternative. Pursued intensity. Consequence arrived, desiring return. Tears welled. Foolish action. Swayed blindly. Observing current joy. Elevated position. Painful realization. Require restoration. Refusal. Resolute. Absolute. Constructed existence absent uncertainty. Turmoil. Companion cherishes mocked attributes. Consistency. Personal goals. Irrelevant to current contentment. Progressed entirely. Recommend similar path. Retreated shocked. Resentment surfaced. Irrelevant entirely. Following shared history. Emotionless. Shrugged gently. Merely direct. Farewell. Return to Emily. Receiving warm expression. Everything fine. Superior actually. Dance together. Resting close. Reversal vivid as Sarah departed solitary. Evening finalized closure. Wound resentment dissolved into deserved equilibrium. Absence of persistence. Closed segment. Appreciate viewing. Subscribe please and like if enjoyed. Thoughts on this tale? Comment below.